welcome to the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl podcast, a place for you to find the courage you need to take the first step and every step thereafter to create the habits, the confidence, and the life that you love. I'm your host, health and life coach, Abby Hegney. Let's dive in. Welcome back to episode 17. Today, we are going to talk about curating a life you love. That's right, my friend. You are the curator of your life. Whether you know that or that feels far from your current reality, this episode is for you, and I can't wait to dive into it with you. And at the very end of this episode, I have a special announcement for you. So stay tuned. But first, have you rated and reviewed the podcast yet? If not, pause the episode right now and go and do it. Because I know that life is busy. I know you are on the go and you are pulled in a million different directions. And as soon as this episode is over, life is going to take you with it. But I promise you, it won't take you very long. So pause this episode and do it now. Your feedback means so much to me. And it will also help so many more women to find this show and to give them the opportunity to build their confidence in who they are, in their habits, and in their life. And woman to woman, we want more confident women in this world. The world deserves more confident women. The world deserves your confidence, and you deserve a life that you love. So let's dive in to curating a life that you love. This is something that I have been thinking about a lot lately. It's been a hot topic with a lot of my clients, especially my newer clients. And it's really struck me the other night when I was looking through my phone, deleting all of those random photos that pile up over time and the 75,000 photos my daughter takes when she has my phone. And as I was looking through years of photos, I caught myself in deep, deep gratitude and a bit of disbelief that this is my life. This is the life that I created. And I do want to preface this by saying that I was given this life. We are all given life. And there are many, many things in my life, both good and bad, that are out of my control. Things that maybe I wouldn't have wished happened in a million years, but I can't change the fact that they did happen. But the ways in which I have showed up and the ways in which I have responded, even to those things that are out of my control, have led me to where I am right now. And the same is true for you. As much as we like to think that life happens to us, that life is running us, that we are out of control, it's not the case. You are in control. The way that you show up and the decisions that you make have led you to where you are right now. And if it's not where you want to be, the greatest news is that you can change that. You can decide to show up differently, to make different decisions, and to start to curate a life that you love. As I was looking through these photos, looking back at the years and all of the things that we have experienced and all of the moments that I have captured, I couldn't help but think that this life that I am living is a result of all of the times that I've bet on myself. Because I saw possibility in front of me, and I believed that somehow, some way, I was capable of achieving it. My life, this little life of mine that I am obsessed with, didn't happen overnight. Far from it. It's the result of 10,000 decisions, intentional decisions that I have had to make every step of the way. Is the result of not being afraid of how many decisions are sometimes required in order to create the change, the habits, the confidence, and the life that we want. So often we simply don't go after what we want because we don't want to make all of the decisions that are required. But here's the thing, even choosing to not go after what you want requires decisions. I coach my clients on this all of the time. When they tell me it feels so hard to make all of these decisions and to have to constantly be making different decisions, I tell them that they are making decisions either way. The reality is, when we choose to not make decisions that move us closer to where we want to be, we're simply making decisions that move us farther away. You have to make decisions. The life you want, that life that you will become obsessed with, is at the other end of those decisions. This life that I have created for myself is a result of choosing to not allow the doubt that I have felt or the challenges I have faced stop me. It's not that I don't have them. I doubt myself all of the time. Challenges come up for me every single day. It's just that I choose to not let them stop me. This life is the result of being willing to let go of things that no longer serve me. And this is a good one. You have to really think about this and be really honest with yourself. What are you holding on to that you know no longer serves you? And why are you choosing to hold on to it? Are you afraid of what's on the other side? Does it feel hard or uncomfortable to let it go, even though you know it's not helping you any longer? Are you afraid of what other people will think if you let go of this thing, if you separate yourself, if you move on? What are you holding on to that would feel so good to allow yourself to let it go? This life that I have created is the result of seeing what I wanted and being willing to go all in, not in an all or nothing sort of way. There is no nothing involved in it. I don't allow nothing to be a part of the equation. I go all in a way that I am fully committed, in a way in which I am doing it scared, but I'm holding deep belief within me of how good it could be, of what's on the other side. This life is a result of telling myself that I'm done waiting, that now is the time, that I'm ready, even if I don't feel ready, even if I don't know what ready feels like. It's a result of quieting my inner mean girl and stopping her excuses and fears from holding me back. And let me tell you, as much as we want to believe it, you cannot be obsessed with your life when your inner mean girl is calling the shots. It's impossible. She will never let it be good enough. She will tell you you'll be happier when. She will judge and compare and continue to make excuses that keep the life you want within sight, but too far out of reach, because creating it takes her out of the comfort of what she knows. It takes her out of the comfort zone of the life you are living right now. And your inner mean girl likes to be comfortable. That's why she pulls you back. That's why she tells you you can't do it, that it's not the right time, that you're too busy, that you're too tired. She is comfortable where she is. And I know your life is good. I don't believe that you are broken or you need to be fixed. Life with my inner mean girl was good too. I wasn't broken, but I also knew it wasn't what I wanted. And how I knew that was because I could always picture a different life that I wanted to be living. I could picture how I wanted to show up differently. I could picture what I wanted my life to be like if I felt better about myself. I had a lot of fun and experienced a lot of amazing things living with my inner mean girl, but I never did it with confidence. I never felt comfortable in my own skin. I never showed up without comparing myself to others. I never did it without looking back and judging myself, thinking I shouldn't have said that. I should have done that differently. I shouldn't have done that thing. I would overthink everything. I'd give in to doubt and I'd talk myself out of what I really wanted. I lived my life in the shadows, afraid to be seen, afraid of making a wrong move, afraid of what others would think, afraid of being uncomfortable. And yet, it was the most uncomfortable place I could be. This is how so many of my clients have been living too. They're telling themselves they're fine, that life is quote unquote good. And yet they're tired beyond belief. They're frustrated and stressed. They have little patience and even less time for themselves. They're disgusted with their bodies. They want to feel more confident in the clothes that they wear. They want to walk out of their house and not feel self conscious. They eat to comfort themselves. They want to feel better, but they don't feel motivated enough to change. They feel like life is running them and running them into the ground. That, my friend, is falling victim to your life. And I don't believe that anyone wants to live their life feeling like a victim. I refuse to believe that. So the other day, I was driving in my car and I was thinking about my clients as I often do. And I was reflecting on all of the challenges that they've brought to their coaching sessions, all of the steps they've taken, the decisions that they've made, the stories of their inner mean girl that they've let go of, and the powerful stories that they've rewritten for themselves. I was celebrating how far they've come and how incredible they feel. And all of a sudden, the word curate came to mind. So, of course, as soon as I got to wherever I was going, I immediately looked up the definition of curate to confirm that it was, in fact, what I thought it was, because sometimes we make things up in our mind, right? And by definition, curate means to select, organize, and look after. And I was like, yes, that's it. That's what my clients are doing. And it felt so incredible to think about them curating their life, selecting, organizing, and looking after the habits they're creating, the decisions they're making, the stories they are choosing to believe. It felt so powerful to think of my clients as the curator of their life, the life that they love. This is what every one of them is doing. They decided that the life they envisioned for themselves is the life that they deserve. They decided that they were ready, that they weren't willing to wait any longer. They decided to start even though they were scared. And they carried doubt and fear with them and did it anyway. They're able to quiet their inner mean girl enough to believe that what they want is possible. They're selecting what they want in their lives and what they want to let go of. They're looking after their lives and the lives that they envision for themselves with purpose, intention, and love. And because of it, they are transforming every area of their life. They're acknowledging what has always held them back and they're telling themselves no more. They're being honest with what they want and they're making intentional decisions that are moving them closer to where they want to be. They're quieting their inner mean girl and shifting their perspective. They're opening themselves up to the rest of the story, the side of the story that's been hidden behind their inner mean girl for so long. They're gaining confidence and motivation. They're gaining control over the chaos that once ruled their lives. They're not shying away from the challenges or the hard or the negative emotions. Instead, they're allowing them all in and they're reminding themselves that they can handle it. They're finding pride and joy in the small and the big moments, and they're letting it all sink in. They are curating the life that they love, decision by decision, step by step. They're going all in on what they want and they're taking the nothing off of the table. They're seeing that the life that they want is possible for them and that they deserve it. They are curating their lives with intention and purpose and love. There are a lot of unknowns and a lot of things you can't control in your life, but you can control what you believe is possible. You can control when you start and how you show up for yourself and the life you want to be living and the habits you want to create and how you want to feel every day. That is in your control. But you have to quiet your inner mean girl. You have to let go of being a victim of your life and letting your life run you. And you have to step into being the curator of your life. And that doesn't mean you change everything all at once. That's not what my clients are doing. That's not what I did. That's where the confusion and the overwhelm come from. That's why so many people give up before they ever reach their goals, before they ever create the life that they want. Changing everything all at once doesn't work. It will feel too hard. Curating a life that you love is done with intention, with slow, purposeful action. It's making decisions that you believe will move you closer and building on what works and learning from what doesn't. Think about curating your life like you were curating the closet of your dreams. If you were curating the closet of your dreams, you would give yourself time to fill that closet with things that made you feel amazing. Every article of clothing, every pair of shoes, every purse, every accessory would be carefully selected. You would try some things on and you would know immediately that they were a win, that they deserved a place in that closet because they made you feel really good. And others you would try on and quickly find that they didn't work. And you would move on. You would let them go. And you would continue curating your closet, knowing the closet of your dreams was coming together piece by piece. The same is true for your life. Every decision, every step, every self-sabotaging story that you let go of, and every empowering story you write moves you closer to curating a life that you love. And that life that you love, the life that you want, the life that you are obsessed with is within your reach. And it's closer than you think. So ask yourself, how can I show up with purpose, intention, and love for my life today? What do I need to let go of? What do I want to let go of? And what do I see is possible for me if I take fear and doubt completely off the table? Really think about that one. If you did not fear it, if you did not doubt yourself, or if you did and you didn't let those things hold you back, where would you be? What would you be doing? What would be possible for your life? This is what it's like to curate a life that you love. This is what is possible for you. And this, my friends, is just the beginning. I hope that this was super helpful for you to think about your life and the decisions that you make and the habits that you create and the confidence that you feel as curating it, selecting, organizing, and looking after your life in a way that you love. So, I mentioned at the beginning of this episode that I have a very special announcement. And I am excited to let you know that I have a brand new limited time, limited space, 4-month private coaching program called Curate Your Life. This program is running from October until January, and it is designed to carry you through the new year. Over the next 16 weeks, we are going to laser focus on the life that you want and becoming the woman who wakes up every day and shows up to her life with intention, purpose, and love. When January 1st comes around this year, you will be 3 months ahead of everybody else. You will be deeply rooted in the habits that you want. You will feel grounded in confidence, and you will be blowing your mind with what is possible for you. Again, this is a limited time, limited space program. I only have 10 spots available in this program. We start now. We start in October and we carry you through January. This is not replacing Confident Mind and Body. Confident Mind and Body is still available to you should you want the 6-month experience, but Curate Your Life is a jumpstart into the new year. We meet every week for 16 weeks, 30-minute calls weekly, and you will become the woman that you are meant to be, the woman who loves her life, who knows her worth, and is ready to share it with the world. So again, I only have 10 spots available for this program. We are starting right now in October. Schedule your free consultation. You can visit wellnesswithabbych.com/curate, or you can click the link in the episode notes or the episode information, and schedule a free consultation call and learn more about Curate Your Life. All right, my friends, I will see you inside. If you are ready to quiet your inner mean girl, I invite you to join me inside Confident Mind and Body, my private coaching program, where you will learn to quiet your inner mean girl and create the habits, the confidence, and the life that you love. Just visit wellnesswithabbych.com and schedule a free consultation.